If you feel like writing content for your website is hard and time-consuming, then you should know the QuickPress AI WordPress plugin lets you easily generate uncensored and unrestricted content directly inside the WordPress editor. QuickPress AI was officially reviewed and approved for the WordPress plugin directory less than 2 weeks ago. And since that time, some pretty big updates have already been made. In this video, I'll show you how easy it is to use QuickPress AI to write a blog post and use the new Refine Inline feature to instantly enhance content without leaving the WordPress editor. And as a bonus, I'll show you how easy it is to optimize AI-generated content for search engine. Okay, so on my screen here, I have a new post ready to roll here. And the first thing that I like to do is I like to go to my templates here inside of the QuickPress AI panel in the sidebar panel. And I'm going to load the title template up here and adjust my title template to use the words AI content tips as my topic. I'm going to click on submit. And as you can see, the title has been populated in the title field for the blog post. And I'm going to adjust this a little bit because revolutionize is such a popular AI term that's being used. So I want to just kind of make that unique to my own voice here for this particular article. So I'm going to say 10 AI content tips to captivate audiences. So this is important here because the AI content tips is the topic that I want to use for this blog post, but it is also going to be my keyword focus. And we'll talk about that and more in a little bit when we talk about optimizing the blog post for search engines. But for now, I'm going to leave it alone. Select the title here because what I'm going to do next is load up my post content template here. So click on that. And then the title of my blog post, I'm going to paste it into that spot of my template. And I have another spot in my template here where I specify keywords that should be included in the blog post. And that was AI content tips. And that's the only other area in my template that needed to be updated. So I'm going to click on the submit button and let the AI generate content for my blog post. Okay, and now the content has been generated and automatically added to the content editor inside of the WordPress editor. So let's say that we wanted to refine this first sentence here on this paragraph. I'm going to highlight it, and then you'll see this QuickPress AI logo pop up here, this little button. And you can click on it to launch the Refine Inline tool here. And so you'll note that there's a field here for entering instructions for how you would like the selected text refined. And then to the right, you'll see the selected text that you selected in the content editor. So let's say that we wanted to have that sentence updated for clarity. So you would say, please update this sentence to be more clear. And then click on the submit button. And then down in this little editor here, you will see the refined sentence where you can edit it and apply formatting if you wanted to as well. So it's very convenient. And then what you could do is, if you were happy with the sentence or your updated sentence that you received here, you just select it, copy it, and paste it back into your content editor. Now, let's say for tip number 1, you are not happy with how much content the AI had returned here. So what you could do is select the entire paragraph, and you'll see here that the selected text is updated on the right side of the Refine Inline tool. And then what you could say is, please provide more details. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to click this apply formatting to refined content. And this is actually a good option to use when you are requesting more details from the AI. What it'll do is down here in the content area, it will it will return content that is formatted with bold formatting, lists, and even headers. So let's see what we get from this. And there you go. So obviously you would want to proofread this as well and edit it as you see fit. But you can see how convenient this feature is just in terms of taking that single paragraph and expanding on it. And then let's just say that we've already edited it and we're happy with what we're seeing here. What you can do is just, again, select all inside of this content editor and the Refine Inline tool, copy it, and then you can paste it right into here. And all of the formatting is retained from the Refine Inline tool. So you can continue to edit it from here. Okay, so I applied some formatting to this first tip here, and I will go ahead and do that to the rest of those tips in just a little bit. The next thing that I want to do is I want to go back to our QuickPress AI templates here, and I want to load my excerpt template, because the next thing I want to do is show you how easy it is to optimize AI generated content for search engines, and the excerpt plays a part of that. So I pasted this introductory paragraph into my template, and I also have one more spot in my template to make sure that my focus keywords are included in the excerpt. So that was AI content tips. And I'm going to click on the submit button here to generate the excerpt. Okay, and you see the green check mark there indicating that the excerpt has been generated. You're going to want to scroll up this panel here, or this sidebar panel, and excerpts appear right underneath the featured image field. And here's our excerpt here. So the first thing that I like to do after I'm done drafting up my initial version is save the draft. So after I've made the title, had an initial draft put together for the blog post, and then generated an excerpt, I click the save draft button so that all of this panel gets updated with all of that data. And then what I do is I start updating it from top to bottom. So for me, I like to just use the post title for the search engine results page. So you see a preview of it up here, and you can preview it in either mobile or desktop. So that's the blog post title that we had created. And then the post excerpt is right underneath it right here. The next thing that I want to do is enter my focus key phrase, which we said was AI content tips. And we're going to add that. Okay. And here you have a checklist of things that you want to make sure are happening. And this score here, 64 out of 100, obviously you want to try to get it as close to 100 as possible. But this overall SEO score 2 is something that you want to keep an eye on as well. We want to try to get that as close to 100 as well. And then the other panel is the page analysis section that you want to try to get these red X's to green check marks, literally go down top to bottom. So again, the focus key phrase is not in the introduction. You can link to internal pages inside of your website to further enhance your basic SEO. And then there's this readability tab as well. You would want to go through each one of these to make sure that you're getting green check marks and getting this closer to a score of 100. So that's pretty much it. That's QuickPress AI in action, and you've also got a chance to see the new Refine Inline tool for version 1.8. That is a new feature that's been released with that new version. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.